was cool. Man, it feels good up here, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a lot cooler. Yeah, well, so we'll climb up here to about 3,000 feet over here to the northwest of the airport.
It's all right.
A bunch of open fields over here. Turn you on push to talk, so there's a little white button to your left. If you want to talk to me, just push that.
Oh, got it.
Get rid of the wind noise.
Yep, that'll work. So how many hours you got in the MOAC?
I'm probably around 80 or 90 right now.
Very cool. What other kind of planes have you flown?
I have flown a Cessna 150, a AL3, a Cherokee 180. I've flown a Bonanza, a Sapabrana 172. That's what I'm training with at the school right now. Alright, so we'll go to full our power on stall here, so we'll slow down to about 70. Add full power and pitch up. As you see, we're about 35 and it's not stalling, still climbing.
Wow.
Trying to hold it up there. And it's wanting to stall. But yeah, just about probably 5 degrees higher and it just would have stalled over. Alright, so power off stalls, we'll just go power idle and hold it about level until it slows down. Try to hold our altitude. Go to about landing attitude. Just hold it there and that's it stalling. So it's just going to start porpoising or oscillating the pitch. It loses and gains airspeed, so go full throttle and recover from it. Do some steep turns here on the way back.
Alright.
Slow down a little bit, about 75. Roll it over, go good 60 degrees. I'll just go straight to the right side. My right side's a little more rusty than my left. I don't know why that is, where you turn, it's easier to turn left than right for... Okay, we'll do some slow flight too on our way back. Let's see how slow we get the plane.
Tell me the cruise numbers again, like as far as speed and fuel burn.
So the airplane usually cruises between about 90 and 100 miles per hour airspeed. And ground speed is just variable about wind. Sometimes it can be as low as 80 and sometimes it can be as high as 120. Fuel burn at full mixture at about 2,400 RPM is usually what we cruise at. It'll burn about 14 gallons per hour, but you can lean that out. And depending on atmospheric conditions, you can lean it out to between about 7 and 9 gallons per hour. Wow. Good for cruise. So here we are, we're almost holding altitude. We have a little bit of a tailwind, so it's not going to be as good, but here we are holding altitude with no airspeed according to the G5.
Up to left base 36,
Climbing a little bit. Kind of have to play with the power in this. It's not a very constant airplane when it comes to slow speed. You have to toy with the power, but yeah, so we're holding altitude and anywhere between no airspeed and 20 airs. Kind of fluctuates. There's slow flight, and we went over to cruise performance numbers. This airplane trims out fairly well. You can trim it to almost have like a autopilot sense of feel. You can trim it, and if the atmosphere is pretty stable, I mean, it'll fly itself and hold its heading pretty well.
Pretty hands off on smooth air.
Yeah. Silverton traffic, Supervision Island Hill is about 3.5 miles to the northwest, inbound for landing on the grass. Silverton. Another neat thing about this airplane is with the amount of drag it has, if you need to get down fast, you can you can dive it down at about 20 degrees, and it will maybe get to 100 miles an hour airspeed, maybe
Really?
110. It dives very slow.
Do you do that with flaps?
No, no flaps.
Really?
No flaps. 5,000 foot short final once, and I spiraled down to the above the numbers, and I touched down probably 2 stripes after the numbers and landed.
Holy cow. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just insane airplane. And with the prop being so big, when you pull power, it acts almost as an air brake.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
when you put flaps in, obviously the flaps are like air brakes as well. So you can go from that deep spiral to those fast air speeds and pull power and just pitch up a little bit and get below flap speed and pull flaps, and you'll be down to 40 miles an hour, which is, you know, close to approach speed in about 5 seconds.
Wow.
I can demonstrate that here.
It's cool to see the slats working.
Yeah, the slats are always kind of bouncing off the wing. They're pretty active.
Got everyone, jumping for way over Tri-County.
Silverton traffic, Supervision Armory Hotel is entering left down 1 for the grass. We were coming in about 100, and we were beam, full power, and pitch up just a little bit, and we're below flaps. There's first notch, there's second notch, and we're already at 60, there's 50, there's 45. Yeah, it slows down very fast, and this is about what you want flying to your point, and then on final you slow down quite a bit. Well, it depends what kind of landing. For stall landings, that's what we do.
Gotcha.
We'll do a wheel landing here. Silverton traffic, Supervision Armory Hotel, turn final for the grass. Hold it down on the ground, at least notch your flaps. And it's requiring almost full forward yoke, so I'll hold it on the ground.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, doing wheel landings, I know for like smaller engine airplanes, you have to be careful about pushing the nose too that far down forward. Because you'll prop strike, but this is, you have to hold this all the way down or it will float off the runway.
Really?
Silverton traffic, Supervision Hotel is entering a left downwind for the grass. Okay, so we'll try to do a stall landing here now. So the way we do that is we'll come in and then as we come in on final, we'll actually come in at a nose high attitude to start, and we'll pump the power. And because we know the engine or the airplane's going to hang on the prop, so we'll pump that power to kind of like tiptoe our way down.
Okay, gotcha.
Taxi budget now is held, turning final for grass. Do a little baby slip here.
That was impressive.